And welcome back. As we said, we are here this morning. The polls opened about an hour ago. We are at Adam Clayton Powell Elementary. It's public school 153, and the voting booths are open for business this morning. And while New York State is really the state, of course, that Hillary Clinton represents, and this is known as Clinton country up here in Harlem, in recent weeks, Barack Obama has gained some momentum across the country and right here in New York, turning this into really a key battleground state for delegates. Joining us now is New York Daily News columnist Errol Lewis. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Good morning.
You know, what a difference about a month makes when it comes to the polling, showing Barack Obama making some big gains. When it comes to Harlem, though, and as we know, Bill Clinton, former president's offices are only 20 blocks away. Can he win Harlem, or is this going to the Clintons?
Oh, no, I assume he's going to win Harlem. The swing in the polls, which has happened in a lot of places around the country, has certainly happened here, and it's happened with black voters in New York. I mean, dramatic swings just in the last couple of weeks. This is a very political, I mean, not just Bill Clinton's office is up here, but Charlie Rangel, the longtime congressman, lives not far from here. This school, in fact, is named after Adam Clayton Powell, the famous congressman, New York's first black congressman, elected in the 1940s. It's a very sophisticated, very, very politically active neighborhood. And folks, they kick the tires, and what they've been telling pollsters is they like Obama.
It's very interesting you mentioned Charlie Rangel, because actually all 4 black members of Congress here in New York are endorsing Hillary Clinton. Is that an accurate reflection of African Americans in general here in New York?
Well, it's an accurate reflection of what was in their best interest politically, because even if she loses, Hillary Clinton will continue to be a senator. I think some of those folks are going to get a little embarrassed by tomorrow, because I think some of these districts, the one I live in Brooklyn, some of the ones and even the one in Queens, I think those are clearly going to go Obama. And I've been around and talked with people. I've talked with the Obama people. They think they're going to win all of Brooklyn. They think they may win all of New York City.
And the reason that's important, as we've said, is because it's not a winner-take-all state. So these congressional districts and the way things shake out make a huge difference of racking up these delegates.
That's right. There'll either be 5 or 6 delegates available in each district. So they're going to be scrapping all over the state, really. And there are 29 districts statewide. Everybody's up for grabs. No one's yielding anything. Yeah,
no, it really is a huge state. I want to play a clip from Senator Barack Obama right now where he talks about race and how it factors in. Let's listen.
It's never been my style and never been my interest to run a race-based campaign, and that my whole message has always been that I want everybody included in a broad coalition to bring about change.
He has the potential to be the first black president in the history of America. Is it naive to think that race isn't going to play a role in some way, shape, or form in deciding how the voters decide?
You know, when I hear him say that, what I'm thinking is what he really means, and what I've begun to see out on the campaign trail, is that it's not going to mean what it has traditionally meant. A week and a half ago in South Carolina, he got 50% of the white vote under 30. And what that means is that there are changing attitudes, especially among the young people. And he has played straight to that change, that call for change. So I think, you know, will it mean something? Sure, it will mean something, especially to older voters. But what it will mean, especially to younger voters, is changing and is up for grabs.
And it is very interesting when you look at how it breaks down, not only by race, not only by gender, but by age, especially on the Democratic side. It is fascinating. Now, you know, we have 23 Democratic contests today, and it's still possible that we may not be any closer to knowing a front runner after today. Where does that leave us?
Well, it leaves us in a nip and tuck battle. The next round of states, we're going to see, I think, Kansas, Louisiana, Washington State come up next, and then there's the Potomac primary, in which you've got Maryland, Virginia, Washington, D.C. After that, we go into the March contests in Texas and Ohio. I would assume that by the time those big states are done, someone on the Democratic side will have enough of a lead.
You don't think this is going all the way to the convention?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Well, although those superdelegates, who are about a quarter of them, those 800 or so who can vote any way they want and are mostly holding their cards close to the vest, they'll continue to exercise some influence. But I think the party is going to call a halt to this at some point. It should be pretty obvious before the convention.
Errol, great to have you with us. Errol Lewis with the New York Daily News. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Kieran.
John, you know, one other thing I noticed this morning, it doesn't matter what school you're in across the country, all cafeterias look the same.
They all taste the same, too, Kieran. Hey, you're watching a special edition of American Morning. We are at the beginning of CNN's nonstop, all-day, all-night coverage of Super Tuesday, and set the alarm for a very special early edition of American Morning beginning at 5 a.m. Eastern.